Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, this is V, and so today is our Saturday journaling session. If you are returning to one of these journaling sessions, either in the chat or just catching it on replay, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope your day is going good thus far. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And so today, just to explain, today is where I actually provide us journaling questions so that way we will be able to have the opportunity to um, express what we need to express in our journals. Each prompt question usually goes about 4 minutes, sometimes less. It just depends on what you have to journal about. And if you're planning in your planners, that is fine, okay, because this is our time. This is for us to be able to get our thoughts out, and that way we can start a new week. Yes, and I mean a new week. So let's go ahead and get started. One second. Okay. So, of course, I always love to read the journal prompts just in case someone is not able to see them or not able to read it for whatever reason. So, the first journal prompt that we have for today is, what do I want to release before the new week starts? Okay, so if you're using your hard copy journal, go ahead and pull it out. Make sure you have it available. If you're using digital planner or using a planner or just a regular piece of paper and a pen, go ahead. So let's go ahead and get to journaling on this first journal prompt. And well, if you're new, I always go on mute so that way I can journal as well. So I can have my journal up to date. Okay, so let's get the journaling. I'm talking too much. All right, friends. So, what do I want to release before the new week starts? So, in this situation, I do have something that I want to release because it's what I've been going through this week, and just being overwhelmed with starting the job search, and the opportunities that I have seen thus far out here. So I just want to release that so that way I can stay motivated and positive about that. So that's something that I want to release before the new week starts. So that way I can stay abreast of the goal that I have. All right, friends. So let's see what I have next for us. Okay. So, what am I most proud of from this past week? Let me repeat that. What am I most proud of from this past week? I'm going on mute, guys. Okay. So, what am I most proud of from this past week? Okay. So, I am proud that I was able to continue to do my daily exercises. It has been extremely cold this week. And if you not new to my channel, um, you know, I have said before, I don't like the cold. I know my weaknesses. And the cold, I'll shut all the way down because I don't like the cold. So I'm proud that on the days when we had those low temperatures, I was able to get up, get my exercising in, so that way, you know, I'm accomplishing what I'm supposed to be accomplishing on my health journey. So yes, that is what I am proud of for this past week. And remember, if you are journaling in the chat with me today, just remember, if you choose to, put what you feel comfortable putting in the chat, or you can put an emoji in the chat. If you are catching the replay, the same applies as well. So let's go to the next prompt. What small win did I overlook that deserves gratitude? What small win did I overlook that deserves gratitude? Okay, so what small win did I overlook that deserves gratitude? So, in retrospect, just thinking about how my week went, I would have to say just having the mindset to know how to budget in these hard times. It may sound a little odd, but yes, in my current situation, if I didn't have that mindset to know how to do a good budget to make sure that everything is flowing the correct way, yeah, it wouldn't be looking so good over here. So yes, I take it as a small win. Yes. So yeah. Let's see what I have next. How do I want to feel next week? All right, friends. How do you want to feel next week? How do you want to feel next week? If you're still journaling out or planning out, continue to do so. I'm just going to read the question because I was able to go ahead with that one. How do I want to feel next week? I want to feel motivated next week. We are approaching the holidays, the Christmas holiday, and I just want to remain motivated as I'm continuing to go down this journey of starting over in my career. So yeah, I just want to feel motivated next week. Yes. Let's see, guys. What do we have next to get out in our journals, our planners? What one habit can I focus on for the next 7 days? All right, friends. What's one habit you can focus on for the next 7 days?
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light. While we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down.
Okay, so what's one habit can I focus on for the next 7 days? So I want to focus on a routine, and that routine consists of basically getting my day started no later than 10 a.m. That is correct. Um, with me, having this amount of time, I'm no longer getting up that early in the morning as I was before being laid off. So getting in the routine of making sure my day has started no later than 10 a.m. And that would encompass, getting up, doing whatever chores I need to do, making sure I have my breakfast in, as well as my exercising. Sometimes it's a little squirrely because if my energy levels is not on point, it's hard for me to get up and just do those things. So, and then the weather is cold. So that would be the habit that I'm going to focus on for the next 7 days, so that way I can transition that into the new year. Yes. So let's see, friends. What else do I have? What drained what drained my energy this week, and how can I limit it? Let me repeat that for those that didn't hear me in the background. What drained my energy this week, and how can I limit it? Let's journal it out, guys. All right, friends. So, what drained my energy this week, and how can I limit it? So, what drained your energy this week? That goes back to what I just said. I don't like the cold. So, for me to be able to focus on my 7 days of my habit for my routine for the next 7 days, the cold really drains a lot of my energy. It just does. So I'm thinking what I probably should do is when I get up, sometimes I get up around 3, 4, or 5 in the morning to go to the restroom. I'm thinking that I should probably turn my heat up that time of the morning. That way I'll be warm, so that way I can get up. Because like I said, it's just something about the cold weather that just, I ain't worth a darn. I'm not worth anything when I just don't want to do nothing when I'm cold. So I think that's what I'm using that for the context of this prompt, because I know that's my issue. So I will focus on that this upcoming week to make sure that I'm able to work on my habit for the next 7 days as well. The two kind of go together. So yeah. All right, friends. So let's see what I have for us next. What filled my energy this week, and how can I add more of it? So, what filled my energy this week, and how can I add more of it? All right, so if you're still journaling, please continue to do so. So what filled my energy this week, and how can I add more of it? So in my situation, um, once I was able to get up and get to moving, once I was able to warm up this week, my walking, it just brought me some energy. It helped boost me up. So I can either do two things here. I can start walking, because I walk, for those who are not familiar, I walk Monday through Friday, 30 minutes a day. So I can probably do a 30-minute walk in the morning to get the circulation going, my blood flow going, everything, just to help give me that energy. And then probably, and I'm saying probably, later on do another walk, even if it's not 30 minutes, just maybe 10, 15, half of that, because that does give me a little energy, more of a boost. And what also filled my energy this week was research. I love doing research. I don't know why, because you would think that's draining, but I guess with the type of work that I've been doing, I did in the past, it's more, doing a lot of looking around and searching for things. So doing this job searching, just doing different research, and I noticed that I got real intrigued, and so yeah, it's hard to explain, but yes. So I hope you have something that you were able to journal for this particular prompt. If not, you can always come back to it. So let's see what I have for us next. Okay. 3 things I want to do for myself this weekend. Okay, so of course this is Saturday morning, so we're journaling this morning. So basically, what is 3 things you want to do this weekend for yourself? If you haven't already done something on Friday, if you count on Friday your weekend, if you work Monday through Friday, it depends on how you count your weekend. But yes, I digress. So let's go ahead and journal. 3 things you want to do for yourself this weekend. Okay, friends. So 3 things I want to do for myself this weekend. So I'm contemplating this one, but doing something with my nails. So I definitely want to try to do that. Um, getting the remaining the Christmas gifts out of the way. I need that off of my plate this weekend. I think I saw a posting somewhere where there's only 13 days left until Christmas. I need to get that off my plate now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting up out of the gift. So yes, and then rest. I will always incorporate rest because I need to decompress from the week that I had, so that way I can be successful with the upcoming week. So yes, that is my 3 things that I want to do for myself this week. I may only get to accomplish 2, but yes. Okay, friends. So, what clutter, physically or mentally, do I want to clear today? So, as of now, what do you want to clutter, physically or mentally? I'm going on mute so we can journal. Yes. So I can journal. Yeah, you can journal too, but I need to go on mute. Hold on.
Hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door. Lovely songs we all heard before. As they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face. And later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door. Lovely songs we all heard before. As they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day.
Okay. So what clutter, physically or mentally, do I want to clear today? Okay, so mentally, I want to clear the unknown of a new career date for me. That's hands down. Just having that in my mind of when I'm gonna get back out there and start doing things that I love doing as far as on a career aspect, or you know the unknown, just the unknown. So I would like to declutter that, get clutter that out of my brain. Just what when it's gonna happen is when it's gonna happen. If it's, I'm about to say 6 months. If it's 6 months from now, then it's 6 months. But I hope not. But yes, that's what I mean. Just not always have it on the forefront of my mind. Just going forth, right? So that's something that I definitely need to get out of my mental space. Okay, because it's not healthy. All right, what conversation or thought do I need to let go of? Well, heck, that was something similar. So, what conversation or thought do I need to let go of? So, I am going to apply the same response that I just did for the clutter mentally, because the two go hand in hand. That is the only thought that I'm continuously thinking about, or conversation that I'm having with others, the unknown. So just getting that out, and then once it happens, it happens. So yeah. So you guys continue to journal that out. Yes. Let me write that one down so I can have that. What am I avoiding and why? It's a good one. What am I avoiding and why? Let's journal, guys. Let's journal. This is a good one. Okay. So what am I avoiding? What am I avoiding? Current state for me, I am avoiding uh, advancement in a different in a career in my career. Um, I am avoiding advancing up um, in my career, and the reason why is I don't the stress of it all. The stress of it all. I don't know if I want to take that on just yet. Um, I'm avoiding that. I must truly say I'm avoiding that. So I have to, really process if I want to step into that um, area or just kind of lean back. Lean back. Okay, so all right, friends. I hope you were able to journal something out that you are avoiding, and you know the reason why you are avoiding it. What would make next week feel smoother and easier? So let me repeat that for the ones who didn't hear it. What would make next week feel smoother and easier? So, what would make next week feel smoother and easier? Something that I don't have control over, and that is the weather. If I could just have nice weather where it's not too cold, it will make everything easier for me next week to incorporate the routines that I want to put in the routine I want to put in place next week. But yes, that is out of my control, the weather. But that yeah. But you never know. Might have nice weather. But yes, that is just yeah. I digress. Let's go to the next one, friends. Okay. What is one area I want to grow in before the end of the year? So, let me look at my calendar and let's see how many weeks we have left. So, today is the 13th. We literally have 2 weeks and 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 2 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 days. Okay. So, what is one area I want to grow in before the end of the year? Let's journal that out, friends. Take your time with this one because this is also going to be a goal that you're trying to work on accomplishing so that way you can bring in 2026 just right. All right, friends. So, what is one area I want to grow in before the ending of the year? So I've been working on my strength training, trying to get better at the strength training, especially when I am using the weights. So I want to continue to work harder at that, so that way when next year rolls comes in, I'll be better off than I am today. So yes, that is something that I am going to work hard on, because if I apply my mind, I know I can do it. I just have to apply. That's it. But yes, that is one of the goals, one of the areas I want to grow in before the end of the year. All right, friends, if you are in the chat, if you feel comfortable doing so, please put your response there if you feel comfortable. If not, you always can just use an emoji. Let's see. How can I bring more peace into my daily routine? How can I bring more peace into my daily routine?
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all
Alright, friends, so if you're journaling, keep journaling. How can I bring more peace into my daily routine? If you're new here, and if you're not new, you probably already know what I'm going to say. But if you're new here, this is going to 9 times it's going to always be a response that I have. I am an overthinker. I think too much. So that is how I can bring more peace into my daily routine, is not overthinking, not overanalyzing, not trying to say, well, if I do this, then this may happen. Or if I don't do this, then this won't happen. So that is how I can bring peace into my daily routines, is just not thinking. Just do it. Just do it. So yeah. All right, friends. Okay. What am I grateful for right now in this moment? What am I grateful for right now in this moment? Go ahead and journal.
Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Yeah, a Merry Christmas Day. Dance around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas. Dance around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas. Dance around the Christmas tree.
Okay, so what am I grateful for right now in this moment? So I am grateful for, in my financial situation after being laid off, everything is being taken care of the way it should be taken care of. So I must say that is what I'm grateful for right now, because it could be a whole lot worse. And if you know, you know. So that is what I am grateful for in this moment. It could be worse in my situation. So I am grateful that my financial needs are being taken care of at this moment. Yes. What does reset mean for me today? What does reset mean for me today? So go ahead, take some time, journal your thoughts out. All right. So, what does reset mean for me today? That is one of the reasons why I do these journaling sessions on Saturdays. Um, is because to me, reset means that I am starting over, having a new outcome on the new week, the upcoming new week. It gives me that time to decompress what all I went through for the week, and then just reset so that way I can start with a clear mindset, if that makes sense to you all. That is that, like I said, that is one of the reasons why I just love doing the journaling on a Saturday, because you done had all week to go through whatever you went through, whatever you're going through. And if you are a journaler and you journal daily, that is good. If you know, journal when you can get it in with fit in, that is good. But if you're not able to, that is why I like to do these journaling sessions on a Saturday, because it's kind of like, if you're not working on the weekend, it's kind of like your downtime. This is the time for you to get everything out that you need to get out, so that way when Sunday and then you're starting your new week, it's fresh. So that's what reset means to me. It's just having the time to decompress and be prepared for a new outcome for the upcoming week. Yes. Excuse me. What is my intention for the rest of the month? Okay. What is my intention for the rest of the month? Okay. So what is my intention for the rest of the month? So I always start focusing on my goals. So what my intention is for the rest of the month is to start focusing on my 2026 goals. What do I want to occur, or what do I want to work on in 2026? What do I need to improve on in 2026? So that is going to be what I'm focusing on for the rest of the month, to get that in place in my planner, as well as my journal, but really my planner, so that way I can start planning, 2026. I know that a lot of people do vision boards. I love doing a vision board, the digital kind. So I may dab into that this month. Yeah. But also, there's always a but. I also want to make sure I continue implementing everything that I've done thus far from January 1st with my healthy lifestyle habits. That means like eating healthier, continuing to track my foods that I've been, that I eat on a daily basis, and my exercising. That is my plans for the rest of this month, is to make sure I stay focused, not get unfocused because it's cold outside, it's Christmas time, and I can get on a whole nother bandwagon with this, so I'm gonna stop. But yes, that is what my intentions is for the rest of the month, is get my goals in place that I want to start working on for 2026, and continuing with all the healthy lifestyle habits that I have incorporated since 1/1/2025. That's right. Okay. What do I want to stop comparing? What do I want to stop comparing myself to others about? What do I want to stop comparing myself to others about? Take a minute. If you know that you may compare yourself to others, take some time and really think hard about this journal prompt, this question. I'm going to go on mute.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa.
All right, friends. So if you're still thinking, getting your thoughts out, continue to do so. So what do I want to stop comparing myself to others about? So the only thing that I can truly in my heart say is the strength training. Just because, as I watch different people on their health journeys, and then some people, have incorporate their exercising, that would be the one for me, because I'm not where I feel like I should be with the strength training. But I don't stress over it, don't get it twisted. I don't stress over it. I just know that sometimes I say, dang, I should be able to do that, but I'm not able to do it. So that's about the most of the comparing that I would do, is I would say I should be able to do that. I can't do it, but I know I can do it because I ain't did no lifting. I ain't did nothing. But all these boys I have, I had no reason to do a lot of lifting and so forth. I was too spoiled. So yeah. But other than that, that is me. if you have something that you feel compelled to put in the chats, go ahead and do so. But for me, it would be comparing the strength training. And I know, and that goes back to one of the prompts that I just read, was that's something I want to focus on for the remaining of this month, is trying to build up that endurance with the strength training, because it's very important, especially while you're on a health journey and you're utilizing a GLP-1, and it's also extremely important as you tend to age. So yeah, that's it. I digress. So let's go ahead to the next one. What space in my home needs a little love today? What space in my home needs a little love today? At first, I was thinking, I had to chuckle about that. So, what space in my home needs a little love today? So, I was sitting here and I was like, this is a good one. What space? And I was thinking laundry probably needs done. But then I started looking around. It is my work desk. That is what needs a little love today. Because my desk, once I got laid off, I had to take all the work equipment, get it off, and so forth. I have not had the opportunity to just reorganize it the way that it should be, for my space now, because I was using this as personal space and a workspace. So yeah, I was thinking, and I looked over here and I was like, this is what needed a little love today. You need to do something with this test. All right, friends, I hope you were able to think of something. So let's mosey on along. Let's see. So what boundary do I need to enforce this week? What boundary do I need to enforce this week? All right, friends. So what boundary do I need to enforce this week? The only thing that stands out to me is screen time. So if I need to set a timer, which is the boundary, so I can get off of any social media platform, put a limit. And I know we have that. You have that option on your, your iPads, whatever. But really setting a timer to alert me if I've been on, if I've been on there. Let's just say if I know I'm going on a social media platform, let's just say 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, to limit how long I'm on there. So that way I can decompress and not just watch so much on the social media platforms. Yeah, that is something that I want to do this week. Is setting that boundary for myself. Okay, I think we got a couple more and we're done. Let's see. What is one thing I learned about myself this week? So let me repeat that for those that did not hear it or was not able to read the question. What is one thing I learned about myself this week? Okay, so what is one thing I learned about myself this week? What I learned this week as I'm starting over in this career search, that I am an overachiever. Um, that goes with the overthinking stuff. And I have to realize that I don't need to perfect everything while I'm going down this journey. Because I have if you're familiar with my channel, if you're new to my channel, check out some of my videos. I have a lot of journeys that I'm always embarking on. Because this, it's real talk over here. It's real life. So while I'm going down this unemployment journey, I'm going through a lot of things that I feel like I need to perfect. And so I'm an overachiever. I will sit there and research, like I said earlier, I was doing my research, but that just I love doing it. But sometimes it can hinder me. So being an overachiever, trying to master something before perfect it, before you move forward. So that's something I learned about myself. I kind of knew that, because my better half tells me that all the time. Like I said in one of my videos, he did say I'll be 100 years old before I do something. So I think that all goes in overachiever. I'm always trying to overachieve at something. Sometimes you just need to let it do what it do. But yes, let's go ahead to the next one. What can I celebrate even if it feels small? This is good because we tend to not celebrate small wins. We look for the big wins. So yes, what can I celebrate even if it feels small? Let's journal, friends. Let's journal. All right, guys. So what can I celebrate even if it feels small? So what are you celebrating? So, um, for anyone who is new, uh, I decided for the month of December to not weigh in on the scale because I'm on a health journey. So from January up until the end of November, I typically weigh in every Friday morning at 7:30 before I do anything. So for the month of December, I decided not to weigh in. So it you know, I must say, just it's like I didn't miss. I'm not missing anything. It's just like, okay, it's not coming to my head to weigh in. So I will give an update about that in my Sunday reset video. So definitely stay tuned and catch that. But yes, because I don't want to drag this on. That is what I could celebrate. It feels small, even if it feels small, but I think that this is actually big. But that's what I have for today, for this journaling session. Okay, so let's go ahead to the next one because I think we're almost done. Yeah. Okay. What's something I've been putting off that I can take a small step towards today? What's something I've been putting off that I can take a small step toward today? All right, friends. Let's get our thoughts together and write it down. Okay, so what's something I've been putting off that I can take a small step toward today? This is perfect. This is perfect. Driving. So, for those who are, if you're new, so prior to being laid off, I worked remote, right? So, and I started working remote in 2020, March of 2020, and was working remote up until the layoff, which was October this year. So 5 years. So you should know where I'm going with this. So because of that, I had no reason to drive in the city in all that traffic. Had no reason. So a small step that I can take today is getting back in that truck and trying to drive in that traffic, because once I get back to work, 9 times out of 10, if I find another remote job, good. If I don't and I have to go into an office, I need to be able to take on all that again. The traffic, the sun, the police out, and everybody just stopping to see what's going on, and all the rushing trying to get in. Oh, woo. Yes, that is something I need to start working on, because like I said, if I get off job, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I haven't drove like that in what I said March. The day they say, oh, y'all go home, y'all working remote, that's the last time I was driving into the city. It was then. So yes, I need to start working on that today. Yes, friends, your girl hasn't drove in the city in 5 years. Yes, and I need to be on point for next year. Yes. So I think this may be the last one. I think it is. So what do I need more of? Rest, clarity, confidence, or support? What do you need more of? Do you need more rest? Do you need more clarity? Do you need more confidence? Or do you need more support? Journal it out. And if you are in the chat with me today, please put it in the comment if you feel comfortable doing so. Or you put an emoji. If you're catching the replay, you can leave a comment. All right. Let me go ahead and go on mute so I can get this one written down in my journal. All right, friends. If you're still journaling out your thoughts, please continue to do so. Don't rush. So, what do I need more of? Do I need more rest? Do I need more clarity? Do I need more confidence? And do I need more support? I need more confidence. And the confidence is in public speaking. Yes. I have a tendency of steering away from public speaking because I feel like, the question ain't asked why, but I'm just going to go ahead and give my why. Is because of the type of career that I had to be a certain way. So it's more this, right? And not loosey loose, so to speak. Watching what you say, how you say it. So that's why I steer away from the public speaking. Yeah, that's not my thing. But that may be something that I put on my 2026 goals. That may be something. I gotta marinate on that. But yes, the confidence with the public speaking, because like I said, the type of work that I was in, it was more and there's no personality when you see that. See that? Y'all saw when I did that? That's when you present and you're doing a lot of presentation. You're doing this. You're talking to this type of group. Yeah. Yeah, so I need to work on that. I think I may add that to my 2026. Yeah. I hope you guys I did have one last. I thought that was the last one. I think this is the last one, friends. Let's write this down. Oh, what does my ideal Saturday vibe look like? Okay. So what does my ideal Saturday vibe look like? So my Saturday ideal vibe looks like is just enjoying Saturday, relaxing, spending time with family or friends, just a cozy type vibe, or a zenning out. That's the vibe that my Saturday needs to look like. Especially if I can make that happen in 2026. All right, friends. So we have come to the ending of our journaling session for today. I hope you all was able to benefit from these journaling prompts. Get your thoughts out. Use your journals, or like I said, a piece of paper and a pen. Cost effective. However you doing. But yes, that is it. So if you are catching a replay or you are here, please remember to click the thumbs up to like the video. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel, especially if you love this type of content. Please consider subscribing. If you know somebody who loves this type of content, please share out the video. Yes, so that's all I have for you guys on this Saturday morning. Please enjoy your day. Enjoy your day and enjoy your weekend. And I will see you all here next Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, that is it. So, bye everyone.